Alright, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1, and let's go everyone. Here we go. The live stream begins now. Good evening everyone. Liberia Arcano here and welcome back on both my Twitch and YouTube channels. How is everyone doing tonight? We're getting ready for the weekend. I hope everyone that you're doing better than me from a weatherish point of view, because here the heat is already getting unbearable. I'm here with my cooling fan blasting at maximum, and it's still not enough. I also have my trusty water bottle, and I'm afraid it's going to be consumed by the end of the stream. But apart from that, everyone, hope everything is doing okay. As you may have noticed, the Steam Summer Sale has begun. I also saw some more news about the Steam Machine. It's a console I really don't need. Not just because of the price. For me, the laptop is more than enough. So the thing is that one of the presents I received for my birthday was a new aluminum portable bottle, a canteen. Very practical, I understand that, and in fact I can always use a canteen. The only problem is that it's too small, and given the amount of water that I need to survive every single live stream, it simply won't be enough. Because if I had to rely on the canteen, then I have to make multiple trips towards the fridge, refill the canteen, and then go back here to the stream. Go back here to the stream. I'm noticing only now that there is an option missing from one of the vertical panels. Let me restore it. Oh, there it is. Okay everyone, so as you can see from the title, tonight we're going to begin a new series, like I mentioned in the previous live stream. We're going to start BEASTRO, this delightful indie cooking simulator developed by Timberline Studio. In fact, I follow one of the artists for this game, Jacinta Vu, on Twitter, and she's also active on Sketchfab. If you have the chance, go and follow her, because she deserves lots of support. And I was interested in playing this game for a while. If you remember everyone, we also brought an early demo version of this during one of the previous Steam Next Fest. I think it was in February. There is just one thing that I'm afraid of when it comes to this game. The combat system. I already mentioned that this game is based on a roguelite deck building system, depending on the adventurers that we send questing for us in order to recover ingredients and loot. And to me, it seemed that the combat system felt a bit too complicated. So it's something I really wouldn't like to see. Also because reading every rule for me will be so debilitating and tiresome. I found it more interesting the fact to prepare the dishes, because every cooking session is divided in different mini games, depending on the ingredient there is into preparing the recipe. So this is just my concern about BEASTRO. Now that the game is finally over, sorry, the game is finally out on Steam. Unfortunately, it's not part of the summer sale. It's available at full price. Oh, I also forgot to install it, damn it. So we're starting right now. In the meantime, let me switch to my blessed Steam library, so we can start taking a look at some of the most interesting sales. We should also talk about the weekly freebies on the Epic Games Store before we can jump on Bistro and start cooking. We're cooking something good. So yes, let's go on Twitch, on Steam. Another thing, everyone, I'm not using the Cintiq, the secondary monitor, because I don't want the cats to walk on it in case they jump on the desk. So here we are. The Steam sale is officially up, and it will last until July the 9th. So you can say plenty of big discounts, like there's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Far Cry 4, Barony, The Invisible, Assetto Corsa, and Assetto Corsa Competizione. There's the Dead Space remake, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the remastered edition. There is Rain World, Hotline Miami, Benya the Dark Revival. There is a Plague Tale Innocence. We have Ghostwire Tokyo, The Quarry, Watch Dogs 2, Metro 2023 Redux, Wreckfest, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt at a 90% discount. Oh, nice. Bistro is ready. There is also Dishonored, that's a game that I recommend. There is Plague Inc. Evolved. Another good recommended game if you like complex strategic games. There is a Don't Starve Together. Then let's see, among the featured discounts, there is a Helldivers 2 at 25% discount, Neo 3, Mountain Blade 2, Ark Survival Ascended, Diablo 4, Schedule I, Fallout 76, there is a Marathon, Ready or Not, Ark Raiders, Football Club 26, Dead by Daylight, Sons of the Forest, Are We There Yet, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, Total War Warhammer 3 for just 9 euros. Seems a very decent bargain. Crusader Kings 3, Split Fiction. This is very good if you have a co-op partner that you can trust. Hearts of Iron 4. There is also Heroes of Might and Magic, The Olden Era. Mugenics for 25%. Repo, Battlefield 6. Escape from Tarkov. These are some of the biggest discounts. Well, let's see, there is also Borderlands 4 at half price, but it also comes at less than 30 euros in case you already have Borderlands 3, because it comes with a game bundle that includes Borderlands 3 and 4, but just the basic editions. Let's see, there is Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth for 20 euros, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, Planet Zoo, Raft, Icarus. These are some of the games from my wishlist. There is Replaced at 20%, Jurassic World Evolution 3 at 33%, Outlaws at 75%. There is also the DLC for The Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye. Let me take a look at my Discovery QE. There's actually the Black Flag Resynced coming in July. I just need those... I just need those Steam stickers. Final Fantasy VII Revelation, the final part of the remake trilogy, coming in 2027. We have Omnic Sitio Hunger. Mm. Lego Batman Legacy The Dark Knight at full price. Motor Slice. Librarian Tidy Up the Arcane Library. Destiny 2 The Rebels. Escape the Backrooms. Blades of Fire. Romeo is a Dead Man. I think I heard about this game some time ago, but I don't know if it could be interesting for me. There is also Darwin's Paradox, which is a stealth game simulator in which we play as this little octopus. And last we have Demon Haven The Lost Souls. This looks like a story-driven puzzle first-person adventure. Some of the characters have a high school aesthetic. They're heavily pixelated models. There is Epic Mickey rebrushed at half price. Hell is us. Even the Kingdom Hearts remix. Well, this is the 1.5 plus 2.5 remix, which includes the Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and also Birth by Sleep. I already have these games on the Epic Games Store, don't need for me to double dip, as I keep telling. This is a Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Definitive Edition. It came out nearly last year. There should be Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 4 coming later this year instead. As we all know, the most interesting stuff will be out in July. And I'm not talking about Black Flag Resynced. I think I already have it either as the base title on on Steam, or even as part of my Ubisoft Connect library. Bomb Banana, Forensics, Crime Scene Detective, Dragon Sword Awakening. So well, yes, we'll have to wait until July to see more good stuff, like I said. Also, by that time, I should be able to finish either Stomachia of this series on BEASTRO. I was thinking about making a 4 chapters series. It depends by how much time we're gonna need for us to finish the game's story. Now let's see. We should also talk about the weekly freebies available on the Epic Games Store. So give me a moment so that I can check it. I also had the chance, everyone, to finally listen to the Grand Theft Auto 6 main theme. It really gets me so pumped, and it's one of those cases where it's a product, an upcoming product that can really awaken your nostalgia feels. I don't know if you can get what I mean. I keep saying this, everyone. GTA 6 is going to be the first Grand Theft Auto game that won't be able to play on launch after enjoying 4 and 5. This is not going to stop me and go and check all the various gameplay videos on YouTube. Maybe something from content creators such as MK Ice and Fire or GTA series videos. The only downside is that since the majority of the music tracks from the radio stations are under copyright, I'm not going to be able to enjoy this experience in the same way as the players, because radio stations has been a good part of the Grand Theft Auto experience. They make you feel even more a part of the in-game world. So it's going to be a bit frustrating and also sad. Let's call it sad to see the streamers or the gamers playing Grand Theft Auto 6 with muted audio. I mean, we can hear the various sound effects, the characters talking, but without, let's say, the background music from V-Rock or one of the other radio stations. Maybe something a bit more pop. I'm saying this based on some of the music tracks that we heard from the trailers. Maybe something more. I mean, the Haitian community. It's the song titled "Child Support." I don't remember the name of the artist, but I know that it's a song that came out in the early 2000s from, I guess, a French Haitian singer or band. And it's a song that Jason is listening to the radio while doing errands and shakedowns on behalf of Brian, his landlord. So, yes, but I'm really looking forward to see how GTA 6 is going to unfold. We have limited information and the synopsis. The more I read it, the more it gets me pumped to see how the plot is going to develop, and especially how the relationship between Jason and Lucia is going to evolve in the course of the story. Because this time we don't have three main characters like in GTA 5. We have two main characters. Then I don't know if there is going to be one more character so we can keep the formula intact. But in any case, needed to go and recover the links from from the Epic Game Store. So for this week until next Thursday, everyone, we can get a couple of nice treats. The first one is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the complete edition. Let me go and search for it. There it is. And since we're also in the middle of the summer sales, it's going to cost €5 instead of 20, with a nice 75% discount on Steam. Otherwise, you can grab it for free, like I said, until next Thursday on the Epic Game Store. The Atari Publisher sale, because Atari is the publisher. And the next one is Void Route. Oh, sorry everyone, I forgot to close. I forgot to close Telegram. There it is. I was typing with the wrong letter. There it is. Void Route. Void Route is a 2D adventure platform game set in a world of cosmic horrors. In a hand-drawn world of cosmic horrors. Explore the remains of the first civilization and fight the gods who populate it. Increase your powers, discover ancient artifacts, and expand your sanctuary among the ruins. So it's another Metroidvania game with dark fantasy settings. It gained most positive reviews ever since its release in October 2024. The recent reviews are mixed. So you can get it with a 70% discount on Steam, otherwise you can grab it for free. Oh boy, I'm sweating so much in this light shirt. And again, I will say that the cooling fan isn't cooling, or is not cooling enough. This is interesting, everyone, because just yesterday Stomakia launched the first Stomakia community photo mode competition. The Stomakia official photo contest. With addition of the new photo mode, we decided to host a photographic contest within Stomakia. The winner of each of the second categories we have the chance to have their screenshot and nickname featured in an in-game photo gallery located inside the hotel in Navilia. They will become a renowned artist. Oh well, yes, this is very interesting. I better get to it because it's going to end in about a week because they're going to broadcast the winners on July the 7th. You can post up to 3 screenshots, be sure to specify the category for each of them in the post description together with your chosen nickname. And each participant can win only one category. Oh man, there's even a screenshot for Tommaso, the first optional boss in the game. They even added a painting filter. Now this could be very cool to see. I could post the screenshots on YouTube so that I can keep my Instagram account mainly focused to my creative stuff. Let's see. I'm checking a couple of stories. And we can start. At least this time we have more time to enjoy all the various rules and mechanics of BEASTRO. Oh, Baloo! Baloo is here. I just hope that he won't jump too fiercely on the desk because one of the first things he always does is to walk over the keyboard. Alright. speaking of Instagram, everyone, there's a thing that is making me particularly happy is that I found several Sentai and the Kamen Rider soundtracks available that can be used either for post or stories. Oh, Baloo, he's panting. Guess he's really suffering from the heat. Okay, Baloo, leave my. No, spit it. This is why I should probably start using some wireless earbuds. Baloo, no, Baloo, stop it. Don't nibble on my mouse cables, okay? It's right here in front of me. Hey. It's getting more and more playful. No, 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 no. Baloo, stop it. Don't bite. Don't bite my earphone wire, okay? Because I think it's a toy, but it's not. Go. If only could stay next to the cooling fan, it would be better. Because I consider it's breathing heavily because of the heat. I mean, we have now a total of four. Yes, we have a total of 4 different cooling fans in the house. One here, 2 here on this on this floor, 1 in my bedroom, and another one in the living room. Yeah, there's just too much heat. I just hope that it's going to rain, not too much, but enough to give us a bit of fresh and cooler air in the next few days. Okay, in the meantime we also updated Besiege, just another patch. Another thing is that I briefly continued my journey on Final Fantasy V for the job for Fiesta, and I reached the Fire Crystal and unlocked my third job is going to be the Ranger. The only problem is that the corresponding crystal can be found only a bit further ahead, sorry, not further away. So until I didn't recover that particular crystal shard, I have to keep using my current 2 classes. The first one is the Knight, the second one is a Time Mage. At least the Time Mage comes with Meteor as one of its ultimate spell. The other one is Hastega, which can cast haste on the whole party. But by the end game is going to be completely irrelevant because I can just use running shoes and have auto haste on my whole party without the need of casting it with a Time Mage. It's going to be too busy casting Meteor and Rain Destruction on my enemies to worry about haste. Well, maybe I can also use debuffs like Slove or Stop, or even Stopga. Just to have a bit of advantage on certain enemies. Alright. So with this being said, I want to check out a couple of things. I'm still waiting for some other software bundles on Humble Bundle, especially if there is a chance to get Fruity Loops. Hopefully a permanent license instead of a 1-year license. Oh. I don't see that many interesting bundles. Baloo, Baloo, please don't walk on the smartphone. No, if you have to stay somewhere, at least stay here in front of me and don't touch the earbud wife. No, 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 no. Spit it. Spit it. No. No. Baloo. No. Spit it. I'm so worried about him. See him painting like this. And the thing is that he doesn't even settle down and stand sitting in one spot. Okay, no. Yeah, just saw the wire dangling. If only I could use the microphone without the earphones, it would be so much better and practical. Hey, Baloo, stay here, okay? Stay on this side so that you can also get some nice air. Alright? Unfortunately, one without the mic, the air, the air, the AirPods, I cannot use the microphone because I could try to communicate, but I cannot listen my voice or the music coming from the game or my laptop. Unless I start using something that it's much more difficult for Baloo to nibble on. There's my previous pair of head of headphones, but it's also cumbersome and the cover for the earbud is falling apart. Baloo, please don't you dare biting on this cable. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can show him to you, everyone. He's pouring. Okay, now I have to lean the webcam a bit more. There is Baloo, what's up? I know it's cold. I know it's hot, and I'm sorry. Steady. It's here. It's just chilling. I guess that Pollen is downstairs. Enjoying some cooler from the cooling fan in the living room. Ouch. He just beat me. Hello. Hey. careful. How many beans are so hot. I guess he has to drink, but the thing is that I also put some cold water for both of them. I don't know, everyone. Maybe from at this point in the next days, if it's not too much, I could start hosting the live streams in the morning where it's less hot, which is not ideal because I need mornings and afternoon hours to work on my stuff. Let me try this, everyone. I'm going to put him next to the water bowl. At least I can try to quench his thirst, because it always pains me to see my kitten panting so much. I never can tell whether it's because they're just having fun and they're getting tiring, or because they're suffering from the heat. Give me a second. Okay, he's eating something, but I would be happier if he actually drank some water. With this heat, water is much better than the food. Alright, Baloo just decided to return on the desk. Please, Baloo, don't bite on the cable. I just don't want him to play with anything that resembles a piece of paper. Baloo, I want you to stay here. Stay calm and relaxed, take a nap maybe, but don't touch anything. you poor thing. I know that it's hot. I'm so sorry. I'm feeling the heat too. It's pouring again. And like I said, Baloo's hair, it's shorter compared to Pollen's. Pollen is a real fluff ball, so she can suffer from the heat even more. Baloo, don't touch the cable. Baloo, come this way. Baloo, no. The thing is that this is the only decent microphone that I have. No, Baloo. Leave it. Stay here, okay? Sooner or later we're going to start the stream, everyone. Easy with your clothes, Baloo. Okay. So yes, now maybe this is the time to start. I'm going to deactivate the background music. Let's keep it paused. I think I have to do is now is to capture the game since I didn't I had the time to do that earlier, and also because I haven't installed it before going live. Let me quickly change the language settings. Okay, there is no need for that. We can begin. Yes, first I'm going to capture the game and then we can plug the controller. Okay. The game is starting. Let me plug my gamepad. Okay, we don't have any save progress from the demo version, that's fine. Need to quickly check the options. I think that for now we can set up for the settings. In case it starts to give me some trouble, we can turn them down by a notch. It's time to begin. This, everyone, is BEASTRO.
It was like any other morning.
I forgot
I
to
set out across the wilds, guarding the lands, spirits, and creatures. It was quiet.
I forgot to remove the counter from YouTube.
It was just me and my thoughts. My regrets, really. 200 years ago, I failed at the one thing I was supposed to do. Protect the denizens of my world. I knew there was nothing I could do to change the past. But I promised myself I would never let it happen again. A flash of light rippled across the sky. just like it had all those years ago. I rushed through the wilds, chasing the light, chasing who would have done this. I knew I had to close the remnant before the invaders could pass through, but I was too late. Ravenous creatures from Luinos, our sister realm, were already
I need to change it as soon as I
I
can.
could feel my flame fading. And so, I ran. I ran away to the one place where I thought the monsters couldn't reach me. The tiny walled village of Palo Pori. But as soon as I crossed the wall, I collapsed.
Okay, so this is a flashback of the entity that accompanies Panko, the game's main protagonist. And with this, Bistro officially begins. Ah, yes, Flambe. Okay, first of all, everyone, let me fix the window, the gaming window for YouTube. It's not supposed to behave like that. Are you the one that found me? Chapter 1, Shifting Ground. Until I regain my strength, I thought I would spend some time here and heal. You can stay as long as you need, but we have work to do. Work? Are you not worried about the remnant? What do you want me to do? I'm a chef, not a caretaker. I should get it locked soon. This is what I've been preparing for. This is what they've been preparing for. Right. Do you think they expect me to be out there? Everyone assumes you're dead. Until last night, no one had seen you since, well... aren't you too young to know about that? You're wiping out of an entire flavor? Chef, remember? Not having spicy around is pretty obvious. You did what you had to do to save everyone else. Okay, so in this case, Flambe completely removed the essence of the spicy flavor from the world. Besides, if you go back out there, I don't think you're coming back. Just come with me. We'll run through the chores, and then we can meet up with traders and open the restaurant. Give it a day or two, we'll get you ready to battle. It's the dawn of a new day. The Delishkans are up. Time to get going. Head to the garden. Okay, yes. This is the first task I have to do for the game. Let's see how everyone is doing this morning. Okay, we can either choose between mixed veggies or a raw rice seed. Let's go for mixed veggies. Add the seed to the empty bed, then we have to water the garden beds. Collect grubs, feed the Delishkan grub, and collect the Delishkan eggs. Mixed veggies. Okay, so there's a grub. A Delishkan's favorite treat and a great way to catch a fish. So yes, we can also use the grubs as bait while fishing. And as we all know, no game can be considered completed unless it doesn't feature a fishing minigame. Also got some leaves for the cows. Let's go and pet the Delishkan. Looks like they're enjoying it. Okay, We feed the Lishken is going to lay down an egg. The Lishken egg. A versatile umami ingredient used in dishes across the solido. Okay, let's go and water this other bed. And there we have the second egg. Now we have to feed some leaves to cows. In this case we can use the right back button to cycle between the food that we can give to our animals. Okay, the cows spotted the leaves. Now we have to use the Lishken coop. The Lishken meat. A sustainable protein provided by the Lishkens. New day, new legs. Now we have to go and talk with Orso, the local merchant. Morning, Panko. I got Traver's delivery order ready for today. I haven't seen him yet, so do you mind taking it to the restaurant? It's a great mix of staples. I haven't took a nibble to test the quality, and my stomach has been rumbling ever since. Thanks, Orso. I'll get this to him so we can prepare for the day. Raw rice. And cow milk. A picnic. These are the supplies that we can take to the restaurant. Oh man. Okay, this is our house. The restaurant is right here. We can also have an option on the side quest by talking with characters with a yellow exclamation mark. Good morning, how's the catch today? Laga is a fisher. Fantastic! There are a few pockets of fish out there today. You should gather up some grubs and try your luck at the pier. I'd love to see some fish on the menu soon. Ocean to Oven, it's a side quest that we just started. Okay. Let's take it easy, I don't want it to sit on Baloo by mistake. And this is our restaurant. Hey Travers, I got a delivery from Oso. It's not usually this, charred, right? Oh yeah, the oven has been damaged. Travers! Travers! I don't think he's here. He's here. He's always here. We were supposed to cook mushrooms today. He loves mushrooms. You still have mushrooms in Palo Pori? Everything seems so different now. I think he just spotted the pollen zipping towards the bathroom. Well, no. He lives outside the wall and brings them back. Outside the wall? The wall that's protecting all of you from the wilds and the monsters? It's never mattered before. He's always here. And then you show up, and now he's not. And this place, well, look at it. I have to find him. So yes, because we also have to repair the oven and all the other parts of the kitchen that got damaged. Paul seems very interested into the water bottle. Are you just going to leave things like this? I'll deal with that later. I gotta talk to Bull. go and speak with Bull at the gate. Otherwise, we can also go to the pier and try to catch some fish. And for now, we can see there are two different types of fishes. One that appears during daytime, the crablamo. The other one is the hoopfish, and it appears during nighttime. Shell. And this, more crabs. So we can already start fishing. We can cast our hook and line in the bubbly areas. Hold the button to cast. Press the button right after a fish bites. And we got a crablam. Crablam. Explosion gland must be carefully removed before cooking. Discard and brittle. Discard has 20% chance of being destroyed when played. Okay, we already got a crablam. Now we have to wait until nighttime if we want to get the hoopfish. For now, let's go and talk with Bull. Hold on a second. Baloo is nibbling on some paper. It doesn't do good for him. Because one thing, if they nibble on the paper just for playing, that's fine. But if they accidentally nibble on it and then they swallow it, it might be toxic and choke on it. I don't want that to happen. Okay, that's Bull. Bull! Hey, have you seen Travers today? Can't say that I have, but he never enters through this door. I've been guarding this spot ever since my little path could lift the lock bar. Hold on a second. Let us also enter through this door. Cats are fighting. Yep. No. No one has come through the door. Panko, who is this? Oh, she's... Flambe. Great to meet you, Palo Porian. Your famous signature in the guest log throughout all of history, though it's been a while since I was last here. Wait, really? Oh, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I just assumed you were dead. I almost was. Hank found me last night and he's helping me to regain my strength. I apologize for sneaking in, but things got a bit dire when the remnant opened up in the marshlands. You're safe here, Flambe. We built this wall to protect us from everything up there. Unlock the remnant or not, this door is staying shut, and my friends are going to be protected. I can keep an eye on things from here. I hope so. And seeing as we have you, the actual Guardian of Solido here in town, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, right. I'm sure I'll heal up quick too. Exactly. And in the meantime, traditions are traditions, so you will still need to sign the guest log. I'll make sure to do so today. Wonderful. Uncle, should I be worried about the traders? I'm not sure. I'm going to check his secret entrance. I'll let you know if he comes this way. I'll keep things locked down as always. Look for any clues. Oh, there are more things we can pick up. Cloudberry. Must be kept in a jar for the first day after plucking so it doesn't float away. Alright. We have a spot that we can examine. It's this huge boulder. This is how travelers usually come into town, but when he left, I stuck those rocks on top and now they're here. Why do you stack the rocks? Trevor says it's so we know if the boulder has moved. He must have come back at some point and then left again. That must be why the kitchen is a mess. He's probably getting stuff to fix it and it was in a rush. Do you want to go out there and see if you can find him? I'm not made for that. Palo Pori is a town of artisans. We were left behind because we're not built for fighting. I'd probably just die. So what do you want to do? The town still has to eat. He needs to think. So I guess we just get on with it and I'll figure something out. What about the broken oven? Let's see if it has some parts. Visit Thea and see if she knows anything. There's Thea, the blacksmith. Why, hello, chef. What can I help you with? You haven't seen Travers today, have you? Not today, but I don't usually see him until in the evenings. Is something wrong? I'm not sure if something's wrong, but things definitely aren't right. The restaurant is in shambles, and Travers is nowhere to be found. I think maybe caught on fire? The oven is broken and everything is a bit burned. That is concerning. Well, I don't have any oven bits at the moment, but I have been dabbling with the idea of expanding my wares. I would no longer be concerned by the whims of the wise and what washes ashore. I can smith the objects of my own imagination and maybe even yours if I happen to find some inspiration. Yes, I think I can fix the oven, but I will need some iron ore, and I just don't have any right now. But there's no one in Palo Pori. That could be a problem. Well, I'll try to sort an alternative solution, but if for some reason you get some more, I'll have the plan unlocked in my shop. And I'm sure much likely our traverser will show up soon. Yeah, he's probably still getting some mushrooms. It doesn't usually take this long, but that's likely it. Exactly. And the oven could have an ember still in it that exploded or sent smoke everywhere. Yeah, you're right. We just have to get on today. Oven repair. We need 50 golden coins and 3 iron ores. Oven roasted ingredients can be used at mise en place, in recipe bases and patron meals. What do you want to do? We should go clean up. We should go clean things up. We never missed a service, and even with a broken oven, we still have folks to feed. We also have. We can also get an extra. We can also get an extra bed for our garden. The cats are meowing. Oh, and this? Let's see what's happening around town. Did you hear Travers is missing? As soon as I thought he was getting a bit bored with the ingredients he had on, and words are fast in a small town. Okay. Need to clean the restaurant. Let's take our classic Palo Pori dishes for today's service. Once we get the hang of things, we can try coming up with a new recipe. Okay. Let's start by repairing the kitchen. A basic bookshelf. Create the recipe books. From here we can also rearrange the mise en place. Let's try with the pot collection. A small green pot. Okay, here we can place a first painting set, another one here. Use the menu from the counter. What shall we put on the menu? So we can place a Delicious salad, Delicious rice bowl, a cloudberry jam toast, or a picnic soup. We can go for the Delicious salad and the Delicious rice bowl. And maybe even some picnic soup. It's going to increase the appeal of our restaurant. Now we keep open, we can open the restaurant. Okay, Flambe is going to activate the oven. Ah, there's our first customers. So it's time to cook. How to play? Shoot ingredients at the flaming pots for maximum points. Oh, nice. Damn it. Oh, man. Okay, there's another 3-pointer. Damn it. a good score for boiling the water. Now let's get ready to chop our ingredients. Chop ingredients without missing to keep a maximum combo. Okay, works like a repeat game. Oh man. Amazing, but we didn't get a perfect score. Let's get ready for sorting ingredients. This is the plan to avoid the burning ingredients of the hot red bubbles. Okay, we have to keep moving. Easy there, try not to touch the red bubbles. Good. A fantastic job. Now let's see. This customer wants something else. Let's bring the delish chicken salad to this customer. Next, the jam toast for this one. Really appreciated that. Okay, we're also earning some nice money. All right. Not too bad. We got a repeat service for all the customers and gained some chef experience. Ah, so this is what smells so good. Can I take a seat anywhere? Quiet, Tom. We'll get something in you soon. This is the unusual customer. This is a quester. It smells amazing in here. Not like home or whatever you're cooking seems great. Who are you? Oh, right, you don't get many outsiders here. You never gotten any outsiders here, well, I guess until last night. I'm Moishi, an umami denizen, one of their caretakers. I left our haven back in Portobello to fight the monsters near and protect the umami spirits of the marshlands. So what brought you here to Palo Pori? I was out in the marshlands and needed a break. I saw your big gate, remembered there was supposed to be a town just on the other side. That lovely guard let me in when I told I needed a snack. She said this restaurant had the best food in all of Solido. I could use some nourishment before I head back out into the wilds. You're going back out there? Of course. I believe there are some Spaniards native in the region nearby. I need to make sure they're okay, and if I take down a monster or two, that will keep them and the spirits safe. Seems like a good plan. I think I can help you out. Any request? I saw some delicious on my way over here. I would love an egg in my meal. I also like some flavors more than others. I always feel more as if a meal matches my palate. I can figure something out. Oish asked for a meal to help him prepare for his venture. As a chef, you'll assemble the meal for him. The recipe base and ingredients you use will add to his deck of cards and provide the abilities he'll have for his venture in the wilds. You'll select a recipe base as the foundation of the meal. Recipe bases at their own fixed placement on the board. Their flavor profile and set of cards associated with them. Start by selecting the rice bowl. Great. Now you have a recipe base. Now that you have a recipe base, it's time to add ingredients and make it your own. Select an empty square on the mise en place board to open the ingredients list. This is the ingredient list, where you can select an ingredient from your inventory to place on the board. Here you can learn all about the ingredients you have selected. Mixed veggies. Each ingredient has a flavor type, flavor weight, and card value. Some even have special effects. Every ingredient you put into your meal adds a card to your deck. Try selecting an umami delicious egg and placing it next to the mixed vegetables. Okay, it should be... Oh wait, let's replace it not here. There. With the Lishkin egg. Great. Now that you placed an ingredient, you can see how it affects the flavor profile here. The caretaker's palette shows the amount of each flavor they want in their meal, indicated by a target range. For each flavor within its target range, the caretaker will gain a bonus +5 stamina for their adventure. This is also when an ingredient flavor weight comes into play. The stronger the weight, the more it will increase the flavor in the meal. Keep an eye on the flavor palette to see how much an ingredient changes the flavor profile. Above the flavor palette is the caretaker's specific craving. Oishi wants a Delishkan egg, which you already given him, so he now has a gold star. Well done. Fulfilling a caretaker's craving will help you build your relationship with them. A good relationship will unlock perks to help you in combat. Place one more ingredient for this meal. Select another empty square to open the ingredients list. Give Oishi a sword card by selecting the cow milk and place it next to the Lishkan egg. Okay. Should I place it here? This is the flavor wheel. It shows the relationship between all the flavors in our world. Some flavors enhance one another, increase their weight, while others balance one another, decreasing their weight. The umami delicious egg balances the bitter mixed veggies, while the sour cow milk enhances the umami delicious egg. Flavor relationships goes both ways. For example, sour enhances umami, and umami enhances sour. Pollen. Hey girlie, what's up? These relationships affect the overall flavor profile of the meal. Maybe you need to lower your bitter flavor profile to match the target range? Try placing a bitter ingredient next to an umami ingredient to lower both their weights. And this is the Caretaker's deck. This deck will be used in combat and is assembled from the choices you made from your recipes, from your recipe base and ingredients, but we'll dive more into that later. Great, let's serve Oishi this delicious meal. Okay, Pollen is right now is playing with my foot. press the Y button to confirm and serve this meal. We will not be able to make any changes to the board, and will not be able to cancel the serving process. Okay. Hold on. There you are. Okay. Oishi is about to enjoy his meal. You know just what I was craving. I like you, little chef. Another customer satisfied. Total family in the tree. Ready to close the restaurant for the evening? I mean, yes. Day one night. There's Oishi. You're not going to believe what happened. Like, I knew I felt weird after your cooking, but I didn't know. I didn't know how weird. Okay. It's a good thing, I think. Well, I don't know, but it's a thing. Alan, what's up? Oh man, crap. Sorry, one. I placed the gamepad on one of my legs, but it slipped and I fell on the floor. Lucky doesn't seem nothing broken. Hold on. Hey. Hey. It's so hot. I know. Come here, Alan. Okay, but now Poland decided to hijack the stream, and I think that Baloo is about to join the party. Okay, I think that right now the desk is about to get crowded. These two little pests are looking at each other. Hold on. She's right here. Let me show you. And she's suffering from the heat. Okay, you can barely see one of her paws. Hold on. Look up. She's also pulling. Baloo is here it's here on the chair. No, Pollen, don't go and play with the wire. Or don't play with the cable. Oh, poor girl. The thing is that even this damn cooling fan is working, but probably it's the studio, this room itself that is just too hot for them. She should stay downstairs in the living room. Otherwise, let me try this. I'll see if we can place her next to the water bowl so that she can drink something. The water is already getting less fresh. So it's a good thing, I think. Well, I don't know, but it's a thing. So what happened? I have to show you. I put something together with the help of the Fea and Gia. Meet me at the tea house when you're ready. Okay, this from after this we're going to see the questing portion of the game. It's gonna take a lot of time. Glow grab. Great for fishing, for night fishing. The Lichkens don't care for them. Let's grab some of them. We need to find a hookfish. Pollen, you have to drink something. Alright. Now we wait for the next fish. There we have it, the hookfish. And it weighs nearly 700 grams. Hookfish. Place on your side so it doesn't roll away when cooking. Attack with an answer level 1. When played as an answer on a winning trick, it does. It grants a +1 bonus attack. Alright, everyone, give me a second. I have to momentarily leave the laptop. I'm going to bring Polon down in the kitchen. See, she's going to drink something because I'm very concerned about her panting so much. I'll be right back, everyone. Please don't go anywhere at all. I have to restore the, the background music for a moment. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So let's continue. And I'm very concerned about the heat that is getting here. I might go and stop the stream around 11 and 10 instead of that. Just keep going for an hour. So. Here at this moment we're going to see once again the combat system in Bistro. Over here! Hmm. Isn't this amazing? We built a puppet theater. I mean, it is pretty fun. Who's in there? We'll talk about that later. I need to show you what happened today in the Wilds. I want to hear all about it. Okay, here goes. So I went back into the marshlands just as planned, but my stomach was tensing and twisting. I wasn't sick, but something was off. I did my best to ignore the rumbles. Okay, so I have to reach the next area. It only took a few steps before I realized my tracks were not alone. Something else trudged through this mud before me, something I had never seen read about. And when I looked up to see what was ahead, a plant approached me. I reached out, but it did not seem friendly. My stomach lurched as the rumble grew stronger, and then I could feel it. The flavor magic was within me, giving me power. So I listened to my stomach, and suddenly I had channeled the magic of the flavor spirits to fight off this little toothed planter. Welcome to the combat. The melee cooked for your caretaker set them up for their battles, influencing their cards, stamina, and abilities. Your goal is to defeat monsters to earn new ingredients to help the caretakers venture further into the wilds. Bistro's combat takes place over a number of rounds. Each round, the monsters will play cards first. The monster's cards will set the flavor type of the round, also known as reading the trick in card games. Your goal is to match the monster flavor and outscore them. We'll go over this in more detail now. This minion means business. It played an umami 2 card. The key pieces of information on the cards are the value, indicated by the number at the bottom. The flavor, indicated by the color of the card and the symbol at the bottom left. Ingredients, rewarded as loot if the trick is won, are displayed at the top center. Oh, looks like the pollen might have returned. There she is. And the balancing flavors icon is shown in the top right, which we'll learn more about later. Now that the monster has set the flavor for the round, let's see what we can do about it. As mentioned before, the main goal is to match the flavor player with a higher value number. Playing a card with incorrect flavor will result in automatic loss. There is one exception to this rule which we'll explore later. Taking a look at your hand, you have adjusted the thing for this minion, an Umami 4. Select the Umami 4 card from your hand to place it on the staging area. It's one of these. That should do it. Now that you selected a card, a few pieces of information on screens On screen will tell you how the round will play out. Since you're winning the trick, the monster will show a shield on the card, indicating they are blocking. The monster card also over the in height, showing that your card is winning. That brings us to the card comparison for damage. The cards I've been playing are compared against one another. Your higher value card, Umami 4, is beating the lower value Umami 2. It means you hit 40 damage from your card's magic. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Oish's base attack value plus 3 indicated by the number of the sword is also added to the total. So a grand total of 5 damage is being shown on the minion. Now it's time to lock in your turn. Press play to commit to this attack and hit the minion. And it's going to be the Y button. Both monsters and caretakers have stamina. When a monster's stamina reaches 0, you've won. When your caretaker's stamina reaches 0, the adventure ends and you will lose a percentage of your loot. Monsters also have a base attack. If they win the trick, the same card of comparison as before plays out and the caretaker takes damage. When you have the basics, finish this minion off. Let's play another Umami 4 card. And here we go. It seems the minion will set the flavor magic and the value needed to overcome. If a flavor magic matched the monsters and had a higher value, I'd attack. If a magic was weaker, I would be attacked. However, as long as I matched the flavor, I could block some of the damage of the attack. Let's see what else this flavor magic can do. Ah, this minion seems to be up to something. It played a bitter chew card. Lucky for you, just like Mise en Place, flavors in combat can be balanced and enhanced. In this case, you'll be balancing the monster's flavor card. On a monster's card, the balancing flavors icon is shown in the top right. Bitter is balanced by umami, and you have plenty of umami cards. You can also see which cards will balance the monster's cards by looking at your hand. Your balancing cards will be jumping with magical power. You can also access the flavor wheel in combat to review how flavors balance and enhance one another. We can do this by pressing the right trigger. This time, instead of matching the monster's flavor, we'll play to his balancing flavor. Let's balance the Bitter 2 card by playing an Umami 4 card again. And this one, sorry if you cannot see it because of my webcam, but it's the flavor wheel. In this case, the umami can enhance the sour flavor while balancing the bitter flavor. When a monster's card is balanced, its value is cut in half. In this case, it cuts the bitter 2 down to a bitter 1, leading to greater damage. Just like Mise en Place, the relationship goes both ways. An umami card balances a bitter card, and a bitter card balances an umami card. However, you don't have to worry about your cards getting balanced. Since the monsters lead the round, only their cards can be balanced in combat. Now, play your Umami 4 card to finish this fight in one hit. Okay, the monster set the flavor of the fight and it's up to me to pick up a card that matches or balances the monster's flavor. If the magic is stronger, I attack. So I will look for one of those two flavors in my hand each time I encounter a battle. Balancing a monster's magic cuts the value in half, giving me a great advantage. Oh, another one! This minion has a card equal to the highest value card in your deck. However, you can tackle this problem by enhancing your card. Start by playing an Umami 4 card. The bottom left corner of a caretaker's card shows the enhancing flavor. Following the same rules as Mise en Place, enhancing goes both ways. In this case, umami is enhanced by sour, and sour is enhanced by umami. Enhancing combines the values of two played cards, helping you outscore the big cards played by more powerful monsters. After you play your main card, it will have the chance to enhance it. Cards that can enhance the main card will bounce with excitement, and don't forget you can view the flavor wheel at any time. Now, enhance the Umami 4 card with a Sour 3 card to really send this minion packing. Here we go. Okay. And then I found what I've been looking for. Spiny tails. I knew they were out here somewhere, but usually the spines are in the same places where they drop their tails. I didn't see any around. I decided to grab the tail to investigate. Ready? Stay within the green area. Okay. Yes! Oh no, this is very dry. They're distressed. They'll head to the wettest area they can find. Okay, water. Where would they go? The streaming kelp trees. That will be the safest and wettest place to hide out. Now we have to fight not just one but two monsters at the same time. Then I saw some weeds dancing through the mud. They were traveling in packs now. Look out, two minions are here for this encounter. You will play one card to fight both monsters, as you can only cast one spell per round. Your card will play against each monster independently. It will fight against the nearest monster first and the farthest monster second. With two monsters, there will be some rounds where you'll be able to attack both monsters with one card. And there will be others where it will be impossible to beat both with one card. In those instances, you must decide which monsters to take damage from. In this case, you can beat both by playing a higher value Umami card. Well, they have a flavor of both, a flavor of 2. Let's go. I need to announce the cards. So, one of them is going to attack us. Okay, we can use the sour card, so the bitter card to reduce their attack. No, they're both dead. Alright. I bet I can balance one monster's magic and match the others. You can view your cards at any time here. You'll see the remaining cards in your deck, your discard pile, and the loot you have won so far. If you don't have the cards you need in your hand, you can always use a fill hand to draw back up to 5 cards, or discard to get a whole new hand. Just be careful. Refreshing attacker's magic is tiring. Refilling costs -1 stamina, while discarding costs -2. That's everything you needed to know about combat for now. You may feel like a lot to learn, but you'll get the hang of it after a few battles. Now finish this fight. So we also have a split card. It's one down. Here we go. And finish this fight. Would you look at that? I just need to focus on how I can be stronger than my enemy. Using the balancing flavor for the monster's magic will let me cut their value in half. I can also improve my primary flavor by playing its enhancing flavor alongside it, boosting the value of my own magic. When faced with two different flavors on the monster, I will need to pick my battles, so they say. Okay, we can reach this torch icon, and soon enough I found the Flambe's rest stop, and the pyre she would sleep in during her journeys. I figured it was a good place for her to rest. I figured if it was a good place for her to rest, it would be one for me too. I lit her pyre and set up my tent. I will be able to start my next adventure from here as I explore the marshlands. I tried to sleep, but I was too much excited. So much had changed. I rushed back to Palo Pori and, well, here we are. A successful venture completed, and a new ingredient to try. With the pyre now lit, I could start my journey from here in the future. Okay, so the pyre works as a checkpoint. We got minion meat, one spined greens, and also found a campsite. I still can't believe it, Chef. I've eaten hundreds of meals in my lifetime, and I never had a magic like that. What are you putting in your food? I didn't really do anything Travers and I hadn't done before. I suppose I made a special meal for you, but I didn't do anything different. I just cooked it up over our fire. Unless maybe it's enhanced by Flambe's flame. Hey, Pollen. She's sitting on my leg. Pollen, what do you want to do? Please don't plant your claws into my knees. How about that? Your fire seemed a bit, well, flamme-like. Oh. It's okay, Panko. Luckily she just slipped without falling. Oh, poor kings. It's okay, Panko. Oishi. Good to properly meet you. I must apologize for not introducing myself earlier. You're alive! I thought it was you back at the restaurant, but I wasn't quite sure. But then when I had all this flower magic, I just knew. You're not mad? We all make hard choices. Something brought, something brought us both back. Something brought us both here. It seems like we're to work together. Maybe you're not ready to go back out there, but I am, and it seems like you can send your magic with me. Oh, I brought you back some of those minions I fought. Even if they're monsters, we shouldn't let them go to waste. I can help but wonder what they taste like. I can help but wonder what they taste like. Do you think I get some kind of new magic? They seem to be able to grow, so maybe I can too? That's a great idea. The monster seems to be gaining magic from flavor spirits they're consuming. Maybe we can channel that magic into you through our cooking. Let's add it to the restaurant before bed. We need to study how to cook with minion before we can add this before you can add this taste to a dish. I'm going to hang out here for a minute and try to figure out where I'm going to rest tonight. But Boone said she'd help me find a place to sleep. See you tomorrow, little chef. Spinach grains. They are bitter taste with a value of 3. On trick win, attack value is converted into healing. Known for the deeply bitter taste and using various healing medicines. And minion meat. This ingredient requires studying, so we don't know its current flavor value. Of course, we still need to find the iron ores so we can repair the oven. Try salting minion meat in the kitchen. Could be an idea. And this? Return ingredients? Yes. Oh no, wait. What we had to do was to immediately grab the ingredients and start sauteing them. I can wait to see how this turns out. Tilt the pan to avoid burning ingredients at the hot red bubbles. Oh, they're just sliced into cubes. Okay, let's be careful around the red bubbles. 9 seconds. Let's try not to burn the ingredients. Damn it! Oh no! That worked! Oh man, we wasted one of the dice. That worked. Minion is a bit chewy, but it has some really nice umami flavor. Kinda like a meaty mushroom with some herbs already built in. I could probably make a new recipe base out of this for Oishi. I should write up a new recipe card. Ingredients study. Panko doesn't know how to use minion meat. Many monster ingredients will require Panko to study how to use them by practicing their technique. Each time you successfully learn how to cook a new ingredient, you learn chef experience points. You also gain such a chef XP by completing quests, building relationships, serving patrons, and more. As you earn chef experience, you will unlock chef points, which are used to unlock new recipes for Panko. You now earned your first chef point. Use the recipe box in the restaurant to spend it. Minion meat. Okay, so now we have to find the recipe book. Travers always told me to put any new recipe idea in here. I never felt ready before, but starting with a minion meat gave me an idea. Recipe unlocks. The recipe box is where Panko learns new recipes base for caretakers and patrons meals to sell to the townsfolk. The box will be open when you have a chef point ready to use. Recipe bases allow Panko to start the mise en place board with a new configuration. Bases are paired with starting cards and have a squared icon. Look for bases that build towards the deck and abilities you want. Many bases have effects that they unlock. So, in this way, this game can emphasize customization and we can unlock new recipes and play around with them to see what new abilities we can give to our caretakers during their questing. Patron meals will help Panko to earn more money and help unlock future upgrades. Look for the round icons and those that unlock appeals and customers. So we have one chef point. Let's see. We already have the rice bowl. This will unlock umami, bitter and sweet flavors. This one focuses on bitter, sour and sweet. Maybe this one, since it already used the minion meat. Require raw rice, mixed veggies and minion meat. Otherwise, we have mixed veggies, picklick and cloudberry. Let's go for this one. Minion meat rice bowl. A new spin on a classic, now with monster meat. Perhaps it's time to go to bed. Oh yes, we have to return to our home. So, why do I see a sky beam? It's a purple sky beam. I should get some rest. Go to bed? Yes. Quest completed, a new day. Now starts the second day. Ah, let's see. Oh, she's visiting the blacksmith. You made all of this on your own? It's so impressive. Why, thank you. I really do feel as if I'm coming to my own here. So I had this idea. As I keep venturing deeper into the wilds, I'm not sure if I'll always have the stamina to reach a camp. I need a way to ask for help. Yes. Some kind of call so we can know you need a pickup. And then if one of us crows could come scoop you up in our strong talons and carry you back here like a baby. Exactly. What you need is a cowbell. It's a cowbell, not a cowbell as in the famous sketch from Saturday Night Live. Guess what? I have a fever, and the only prescriptions is more cowbells. So, a cowbell. You know what? Give me 1 second. Oh, it's already there. Taha! It is done. Such a great idea deserves to be brought to life. Please take this with you on your next venture, and if you wanted to leave, just give it a ring. Okay, this way we can stop at any moment by ringing the bell and waiting for the ravens to pick us up and bring us back to Palo Pori. Hey, you two. Kittens. Little babies. Oh, I love it. Gonna attack this right by the soft terminal. Oh. Sorry. Just yawning. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna attack it right in by the softest moss to keep it safe. Many thanks. I'll be in the garden if you need me. Oh. So the second day begins. I still can't believe it. We get to issue some of my magic through my flame and your food. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You don't seem excited. Well, it's just like everything is changing. I was happy being a sous chef. Now Travis is gone. A random caretaker has showed up. I had to cook meat, whatever that is, and like everything is just... it's not the same. Wait, did Oishi move into my garden? Oh no. It's gonna scare the Delishkens away. That wasn't there before? No! I got to talk to him. Quest started a path forward. So okay everyone, I would really like to go ahead a bit more, but the heat is already getting a lot, and I would stop here for tonight. I'm sorry to get the stream short 1 hour earlier, but I'm very worried about my kittens. I don't want them to suffer the heat too much. I should try to stay downstairs in the living room so they can get a bit more cool air before going to bed. So let me return to the main menu. Also another thing, let me see if I can play the audio while in the background. Wait a second. The Italian language is not the system default. It's in English. Okay, no. Unfortunately, I cannot keep the music in the background. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, we wanna have to close the game and restore the background music. And we're almost there. Look at them. They're sleeping all stretched out close to each other. And now Pollen is cleaning Balu's tail. Oh, okay, never mind. Now they're going to continue their roaming of the house. Balu, in the meantime, will just jump back onto the chair. All right, everyone. Let's go and restore the background music so that we can close the stream here for tonight. There it is. Alright everyone, so this was the end of tonight's stream. Again, I apologize, but the heat doesn't make it very comfortable for me to keep going for one more hour. But despite this, I hope you enjoyed this first chapter of Bistro. We managed to finish the first day, and now the story is picking up. We met Panko, the main protagonist, and its assistant Flambe as an ancient spirit who can also power the recipes thanks to its fire magic. We also met Oishi, one of the caretakers that can recover more ingredients from the marshlands for us. Then there is Thea, the local blacksmith, and Bull, the guardian of the gate. So now we have to find, our next task is to find a way to repair the oven, so we can unlock new advanced recipes, and we can cook even more kind of food. So everyone, this was also going to be the last stream for the week. Here's the thing, I didn't plan anything for tomorrow evening because I was going to have a birthday dinner with the rest of my relatives, but we had to postpone to next Tuesday. So since I'm still having no plans for tomorrow, I think I'm going to watch Night of Champions on Netflix. So I'm going to keep it easy and relaxed for this week. I'm going to resume the live streams starting from next Monday. So everyone, with this being said, I can wish as always a good night and a good game. And I hope you enjoyed this first chapter of our series on Bistro. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, then I kindly ask you to follow me on both my Twitch and the YouTube channels. You can also find me on Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Instagram to stay up to date with my next live announcement. And don't forget you can also join my Discord server at the following link right here to be a part of our budding community. As per usual, I'm going to share the schedule for the next week this Sunday, and then I share it as a story on both Twitch and Instagram on Monday. But we're going to resume the adventure on Stomakia. I think we can also play Bistro either on Friday or on Saturday. Most likely on Saturday. So now, with this being said, everyone, let me see if we can find someone to raid. There is Valer posting another late night stream, otherwise we can find someone who's playing Bistro. There's this Spear Mirage, currently playing them, otherwise there is When Wolves Cry Out. Let's see. I mean, we could go and raid when wolves cry out. But this is going to work. I think there was already an advanced portion of the game. So okay everyone, the raid is about to begin, so please sharpen your keyboards. Let's get ready to give when wolves cry out and the community also support them, so to help spread the love for bistro and cozy cooking simulators all over Twitch. I hope to see you the next week everyone, so thank you so much for the company. Take care and have a good night or a good time zone and also a good weekend depending on where you are. And I'll see you next Monday. Goodbye everyone, thank you so much for watching. Now let's get ready for the Bistro raid. Take care and until the next week, goodbye everyone. Now, here we go. Goodbye.